So you just finished learning about meiosis 1. Now we're going to go over meiosis 2. Remember, like we said in our previous lecture, DNA does not go through replication between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Interphase or DNA replication only occurs before meiosis 1. So the cell will now go through meiosis 2, and this is meiotic division. This is the second division, and it will begin almost immediately after meiosis 1 completes. Genetic material will not be replicated a second time. This process will be very similar to mitosis because the sister chromatids are going to separate. However, the result will yield 4 haploid daughter cells with chromosomal combinations different from those originally present in the parent. This is because the DNA did not replicate as it did in interphase. So the main point that's happening in meiosis 2 is 4 haploid daughter cells are forming, as compared to mitosis, we had 2 diploid daughter cells. So first in meiosis 2, we have prophase 2. Spindle fibers begin to form. Each chromosome consists of sister chromatids attached at the centromere. Meiosis 2, metaphase 2. Sister chromatids line up at the cell equator, which is the middle of the cell. Then anaphase 2, the identical chromatids separate and move towards opposite poles of the cell, so towards the centrioles. Now in telophase 2, both cells from meiosis 1 divided into 2 new cells, producing 4 daughter cells with the haploid number of chromosomes. So the daughter cells from meiosis 1 divided into 2 new cells, therefore producing 4 haploid daughter cells. But how do simple organisms sexually reproduce? Well, simple organisms use a type of sexual reproduction known as conjugation. During conjugation, a bridge of the cytoplasm forms between 2 cells, allowing for an exchange of nuclear material to take place. So examples would be bacteria and protists. So bacteria and protists perform sexual reproduction through conjugation. How do animals reproduce sexually? Well, sexual reproduction in animals involves 2 sexes, a male and a female. The sexes are characterized by their sex organs or gonads. Gametes are produced by the sex organs or the gonad. The male gonad or sex organ is the testes, and it produces sperm cells. The female gonad is the ovary, and it produces egg cells. Some organisms have both male and female gonads, and these organisms are known as hermaphrodites. Although one organism can contain both types of gonads, self-fertilization is extremely rare. Some examples of hermaphroditic animals would be earthworms, snails, and clownfish. Now your teacher is going to assign you a test yourself, and you'll complete that during class.